Good morning, that's just Tara family. This is Melissa, Tara's mom. We're gonna get right into this. How do we get cheap tickets to the Melanie Martinez appearance at the Jingle Ball? And at the same time, I want to give a message to the resellers. Please excuse my melasma. If you don't know what melasma is, it's a skin condition where you get like spots on the face, and it gets a little bit worse, when you're under the sun. And this past weekend, we were at Clearwater Beach. So, yeah, it got a little bit worse. And, yeah, it doesn't matter how much sunblock you put on, it happens. And there wasn't even that much sun hitting us because it was a cloudy day, but still. Anyways, you guys, welcome back. It's been a while since I have made a Melanie Martinez video. But let's go ahead and catch up a little bit. I didn't notice, of course, that she was nominated for the VMAs. If I'm not mistaken, it was for the art and designs for her video, and she didn't get it, but at least she got the nomination. And now she is appearing in a major holiday festival from iHeartRadio, and that's one of the things that makes me really happy to hear. I don't know if you guys remember in one of my reaction videos of Portals, I was talking about how I really wish her presence, her music, and everything would appear more on mainstream media, and it seems like she is starting to reach out more and more. And I really wish I would have started talking more about her before, way earlier than I actually did, along with my daughter Tara. But we weren't just really, I wasn't really paying attention too much to YouTube. Now I am. So but to those who don't know, we discovered Melanie in 2020, when the whole COVID thing started. We took refuge and shelter in her amazing music. All those hours that we had to spend at home, we listened to music, and that's how we became big fans of Melanie. And it's not just being a big fan, it's developing great admiration for her talent, her music, and her abilities. And right now that she is even writing, producing, directing, I'm not sure if it's all of her music, but I know that it's some at least. It is very admirable. It just speaks volumes about a young artist who wanted to reach out, not just to, form to become famous, but in a way to send a message to other young people that may be going through anything. They may be going through tough circumstances, such as anxiety and let's say, for example, lack of self-esteem or lack of confidence. Her music serves as great inspiration. Okay, so now we're gonna get to how we got cheap tickets. I'm not gonna tell you exactly which one of the cities. There's Boston, Washington D.C., and New York City. But I was fortunate enough to be able to catch one of the pre-sale events. And to clarify, there was more than one pre-sale event. There was a Capital One pre-sale event. There were radio station pre-sale events too. And you just had to really dig in and really go through online websites and everything and check out the radio stations that were hosting the events and everything to be able to keep up with all that. So, as you guys know how pre-sale events are, they can be circumstantially, temporarily, a little bit stressful. No, I'm just kidding. It's just like, when you sit in front of your computer and you just log in. Like, for example, I logged in an hour before the pre-sale, and I was just watching that time. And then when I thought that you could join the waiting list an hour before, but no, I just waited it out. 10 minutes before the I'm sorry, excuse me. 10 minutes. I want to speak so fast and I want to say everything at the same time, so excuse me. 10 minutes before the pre-sale started, that's when the waiting list or the waiting room popped up. I clicked on it and it said that I was number 3,000 something, and I was like, you gotta be kidding me. The one time that we got tickets for her concert in Tampa, there were only, like, for the pre-sale, because we were in her mailing list, there were like 300 and something people ahead of us. And when I saw that there were 3,000 and something, I'm like, oh my God, dude, forget it. That's it. We're not going to be able to. So the numbers were going down slowly. I mean, so damn slow. I was starting to get really worried. And then my heart started racing. You know that feeling, right? You know that feeling. So, finally, it got me in. And, it was crazy. Because when it got me in, I was like, okay, there should be maybe some seats on the floor, maybe nothing, and I'm like, what the heck? And I just kept checking, and they were like literally all the way in the back, the ones that were available. So I started clicking and on 2 seats, just for me and Tara. And it would tell me, sorry, you gotta like make sure that there's like a certain amount of seats to your left and right. I'm like, really? So it would reject my request there. it rejected me so many times, and every time I refreshed, there were less and less seats available. I'm like, that's it. So finally, I said, okay, let me try to find a row like even further in the back that's got more seats. So I picked up the ones in the middle, and it finally let me in. Finally let me reserve the 2 seats, and I finally got the tickets. And I'm going to tell you exactly how much I paid for them. For each one of them, I paid $45 before taxes. After the taxes, it was like 128 with fees and everything. For 2 tickets, 128. That's really cheap. And once I purchased them, I was really happy. I felt like, holy crap. I felt really good. I was like, that's really nice. I was able to, because nowadays, if you want to, participate in recreational activities and, take your kid out to events that, she would enjoy and stuff, you have to make sure that, you don't spend more than you really have to, because, we live right now in some tough post-COVID in / inflation times, and you have other expenses and responsibilities and everything, So, yeah, I was really glad. I felt really good about that purchase. So I got really curious the next day, and I logged in for the general sale. I put myself on the waiting list, and it was literally the same. The waiting list was extremely long, and once it finally let me in for the live sale, um, they were it looked like they were sold out, all of them, and it said something like, "Please check back later." And I'm like, that's weird. And then when I went to, I know it was gonna be none of my business, but I do care about what other fans are going to be exposed to, and because there's somebody here trying to take advantage of it, and that's why I'm speaking up today. I also went to other um, ticket sales websites, um, and you could see a lot of the tickets available, but like really expensive. The same tickets that we got for 45. The next day, that was just the next day, I got curious and I checked all the other seats around it. They were for $132. That's almost 3 times, and we're talking about now the resellers. And I am just wondering why this process is not regulated by Ticketmaster. Why is Ticketmaster allowing these stuff to happen? Because, and this is just a question, I am not criticizing Ticketmaster, but I just want to know why they allow this to happen. Because, and if somebody knows, please go to my about section and feel free to write me an email, because I just really would like to know why they allow this. This should be, there should be some kind of regulation. They should be just able to purchase a certain amount of tickets, but not as much as they currently are being allowed to, because there's a whole bunch of people that trust Ticketmaster because they promote themselves so much, so they trust it. But when they go to the website and they see these extremely expensive rates, they just feel like very disappointed, But I am not criticizing Ticketmaster. I just want to know why there isn't like a better regulation process for this. So I logged in today again, Monday. Hold on one second. Monday, October 9th, excuse me. Just a few days after that pre-sale that I participated in. And when I went in, for the seats right around us in the same section, some of them, and this is all the way in the back, some of them were like 253 and 270, 200. I'm like, dude, you gotta be kidding me. Like, I understand, that it's none of my business. It is none of my business. But it could have been my business too if I had not participated in the pre-sale. I would have probably just not be able to afford it at all. So in my opinion, the resellers are just taking full-blown advantage of the people that actually really, appreciate the artist's music, and just, want to have a good time. These resellers are just simply taking advantage. I could not have been able to afford a ticket that was 5 times expensive than the amount somebody else paid for. And that's just sad. You know, it's just a message to you guys. Just think about this. Yeah, it's okay to make earnings. Make some earnings, you know, make some money. But don't take advantage. Don't be charging 5 times the amount you bought it for. You know? And I just really hope that the people just really give it time. Don't buy in a hurry. And let me clarify here. I'm not giving here financial professional advice, no financial advice, no life advice, no mental health advice, no advice whatsoever. But if I was you, I would not buy anything and wait so they can start reducing the price. They'll see, oh, you know, I can't sell it, so expensive. They're gonna have to start reducing it. If you are able to do that, you could see the results. But there may be some people that have probably just a lot of too much money to spend, and they'll probably buy some of those. But I just don't think the resellers will get away with too much, because it's just outrageous. It is outrageous. This is a message for the resellers to have some compassion and to, you know, just reduce the price a little bit, you know, because, you know, we know what's going on and it doesn't look good. You know, it doesn't look good, and, you know, there's other ways to make income, and just trying to make all that income at once. No, and I'm not even talking about the tickets on the floor. Those ones, forget it, you know. Those ones are extremely expensive. I'm not even gonna get into that. I was just talking to the ones way in the back, you know. So anyways, you guys, for those of you that are going to be there, that already have a ticket, I'm excited for you. I'm very happy for you. I am very happy for my daughter. She's gonna get to see Melanie a second time this year. Thanks to the low cost of the tickets. I am so thankful. We get to see her a second time this year, and I think that's awesome. I think it's awesome, all the accomplishments that she has been achieving. And believe it or not, it serves as an inspiration to younger adults. It serves as an inspiration to the younger generations, as well. It just shows you, you know, that you shouldn't give up. You know, some things take a longer time than others, but don't give up. And that is the message that we get from her. You guys, I am going to put at the end of to my end of call action the playlist for all the videos that we have made of her, and also I'll put the playlist in the description, so you can go ahead and check those out if you would like. If you found this video with, you know, possessing value, I would love it if you hit the like button. I would love it if you hit subscribe, because you guys know that if the universe allows, we'll be vlogging the whole entire experience. We might not be able to put, you know, you know, we can't put the whole concert, you know, or anything like that, but we're going to be able to show you guys our experience getting there, our stay, and everything, you know, like how we usually do. All right, you guys, have a great day. Bye.